Welcome to the MANA presentation on extended post-termination commission clauses, which are sometimes referred to as life of part, life of program, or lop-lop clauses. Manufacturers' representatives are businesses. Like any business, they need to generate profits in order to stay in business and grow. Manufacturers' representative businesses pay major expenses like payroll, payroll taxes, travel, health insurance, and other benefits. The time the sales force spends making sales calls needs to generate revenues in excess of the cost to generate profits. How they wrote the agreement post-termination commission clause impacts the commission. Let's look at some situations where a longer post-termination commission clause may apply. If it takes a long period of time to book the initial order, an extended post-termination clause may be appropriate. For manufacturers' representatives who sell into the OEM markets, they expend several years of effort to design in a component. That creates a considerable upfront investment of unreimbursed time and money. When the business finally starts flowing, it is only fair the representative receives commissions, even if the principal terminates the agreement. They work with engineers who design products for the manufacturers they work for. The manufacturer's representative's goal is to have the design engineer spec in the components they sell. Once they succeed, they fulfill the requirements of the agreements they sign with their principals. From the product's drawings to specification come the purchase orders. Accepted practice now states the manufacturer's representatives continue to receive commissions as long as the customer buys that component. In the real world, the manufacturer's representative job is not over once they spec in the principal's component. Competitors want to take the business away. Nothing prevents the design engineer or purchasing agent to make a switch to a different supplier. The manufacturer's representative needs to keep calling on that customer to protect the business from competitors. That takes time and effort, which adds to the cost of running the manufacturer's representative business. The same applies for manufacturers' representatives who sell products into markets with long sales cycles. For example, where customers require custom-built equipment or machinery. These customers need to first include funding for significant purchases in the annual budget. That means the orders won't be placed for at least a year. If it takes the supplier a long time to build the product, that period may stretch into 2 years or more. During that time, the manufacturer's representative business continues to incur the cost of running the business. Another situation applies for manufacturers' representatives who sell into markets that require vendor codes, like aerospace, for example. Getting vendor codes takes over a year. The manufacturer's representative expends a great deal of effort to make that happen. And until you get the vendor codes, the customer won't place any purchase orders. Professional manufacturers' representatives only take on principals without vendor codes if the principal compensates them. They pay a fee or bonus when the manufacturer's representative succeeds in obtaining it. Manufacturers' representatives work on multiple projects with the knowledge that not all will result in orders. Competitors work on the same projects, and sometimes the competitors get the orders. The manufacturer's representatives' principals fail to appreciate the amount of time and money their representatives invest in projects that brought no return. The manufacturer's representative's professionalism varies significantly from one to another. At one end of the spectrum, you find highly professional-run businesses that book significant amount of orders. At the other end, you find salespeople who fail to think like business people, who sell little and struggle. Manufacturers want to sign up the most professional ones willing to work with them. On the other hand, manufacturers' representatives want to sign up quality principals. Companies who really get it when it comes to understanding how to effectively work with manufacturers' representatives. To attract higher-level professional manufacturers' representatives, take into consideration the situations we previously discussed and offer extended post-termination commission clauses. Sure, reps sign agreements without these clauses, but how well do they perform? The higher sales the professionals bring in generate far greater profits than sales from those who sign agreements without the clauses. In some cases, higher performing professionals may ask you to participate directly in the cost of developing a business in a new territory. For information on shared territory development fees, please log in to the MANA member of the website and watch our Developing New Markets with Professional Manufacturers Representatives video. We recommend you log into the member area of the MANA website and download the manual for the creation of a rep principal agreement. The sample agreements you find in the back of the manual contain wording for extended post-termination commission clauses. We also recommend you check out the other educational resources MANA offers. We designed them to help both sides learn ways to create long-lasting and mutually profitable relationships. We hope you found this presentation helpful, and please contact MANA if you have any questions. Thank you for watching.